Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, look at this morning. That's nice and bright. Welcome to a 35-degree Tuesday or Wednesday, what are we? I don't know. 18th, I think, today. But beautiful. I think it's supposed to be this way all day. I think it's supposed to be in the low 70s here in Toledo by the end of the day. That'll be nice. What's that like? But you gotta leave here dressed up like an Eskimo. This is a daggum cold outside. It had a bite to it this morning. I think it's close to 40 now, but that's cold. But beautiful. That's that crisp, fresh fall morning, you know. Anyway, let's see how this old hump day will turn out. Oh, come on along. It's cool, the fog that's out here this morning. Awfully bright. That's cool looking. It's like winter in the northwest. Very refreshing though, just that clean, crisp, highly oxygenated air, you know. This makes you feel alive. 56 degrees and total, and I do mean total blue skies.
Yes, it'd be perfect.
There's not a cloud to be seen. The only clouds were just fog clouds, and they all went away.
Yep, they all burned it off.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
It's gonna be a pretty day.
Yeah. It's supposed to be in the 70s today. I don't know what it's gonna be here.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at home, so.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, Mama, we've made it to hump day. How about that?
We have it that.
Yeah. All right. Let's go in there. It'll probably be a busy day with sunshine.
I know it.
Either be really busy or
really dead.
Yeah.
One of the two.
People going, man, I'm going out riding.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't thinking, I was going to get parts, but I'll get it tomorrow when it's raining or whatever.
Exactly.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful day there, Mama.
You too, hubby.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
It's crazy how complicated that thing looks when it goes back together. So we can't find the battery for this thing, so we have to get another one. Poor Tim, he's stuck. I think he's been on there for 45 minutes or an hour. But there she is. She's just ready for a fuel tank and some plastic now. Crazy. That's a lot of connectors, and that's a lot of work. That's crazy. Just for something seemingly so simple. So yeah, we have to deal with the battery here. Nobody can find it. But he had the battery bolts in a cup, so he took it out. Just can't figure. Probably got misplaced and tossed or something. Who knows? Oh, voila! And think about that noise. That's normal, especially with all the body work off of them. My connection isn't very good because I don't have a battery, so it threw a code trying to start it with my janky setup here, but I'll let it run for a little bit and get that oil changed in it. What has it got? I mean, like no miles on it. 566. It's not even due for its first service. Close enough though. Because part of this bulletin, it gets new oil and filter. And I've already topped the coolant wallet off, and obviously it's been sitting here a while. I have to do the tires, and we had the chain and swing arm stuff apart, so the chain's adjusted. So yeah. So I even ran it through the computer and just checked everything off and said I did the first service. Whether I get paid for it or not, I just call it done. As far as BMW is concerned, I just did it. And there we are. Just needs a whole bunch of plastic put back on, and she's ready for a test ride. Almighty. Wow. all the collision stuff or theft recovery damage. A lot of work on this thing. Fork and stuff getting replaced, triple trees, swing arm. That was a big job. Made it home safe and sound in the pitch black dark. It was mostly dark. We stopped at Tractor Supply and got supplies for animals. And yeah, it was just late. Got a few minutes after it's pretty much dark when we got home. But it's like after 8 now. Spent way too much time on this thing. I decided to put that Underdriven ring and pinion set, underdrive ring and pinion set in the rear so that it acts like it's overdriven in the front. Well, while I was there, I said, well, let's go ahead and replace the bushings with those bearings from that bearing kit I got. So I did all that, and I just spent too much time on it. But anyway, I haven't driven it. I just plugged the thing in and sat down, and here we are. How about some light on this thing? It's like really dark out here. You know. Anyway, so I was telling Kelly last night, I said, yeah, I couldn't find one of these blue ones. Terry, I'm super apologize. I got your name. I'm pretty sure it's Terry. Sent me 2 of these things, and I couldn't find one of them last weekend or whenever it was. And I told Kelly, he goes, last night, I said, I got to remember, I need to see if I can find some of those thumb wheels. She goes, well, don't. I go, why is that? She goes, did you order some for me or something? You just don't. She goes, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. So, I don't know what she's got going on. But anyway, I need a minimum of 1 more. So, I was just going to order a couple more and go just running out of daggum thumb wheels for my controllers. And I'm sure he 3D printed these things, but they work perfect. The nice thing is, if it's like not where you want it, you can spin it around. And like a lot of the ones you can get from Amazon or whatever, you got to take the foam off to make it work. I just want something on. Plus, if Kelly, right, the nice thing why I have it on her 150 and F-150 is that she's not going to use the thumb wheel, so you just, boop, the thing pops off and stick in your pocket and let her play, because these are kind of in the way if you're doing it two-handed. But anyway, let's see how this thing works. It should steer better. Well, we'll have to get up on the top there, because that was the only place I noticed that it was pushing the front end around last night. And this should have lowered the gears slightly, but you kind of have a conflict between the front and rear, because the rears are going slower than the rear. They'll fight each other a little bit. That's why you got to be careful doing this and doing a whole bunch of high speed. Lost all my lights. Doing a bunch of high speed stuff on like concrete and stuff, because you're putting everything out of bind. But one of the things I'm wondering is, does that affect going up the hill? Should we try that right out of the gate? We've seen how well that worked out last night. Dude, this thing just walks up. It does. Oh, let's get up there so we can see if it changed the... You could really see it last night when I was turning around up on this little plate up here. They come out here and just hose this thing down. That's all swallow droppings from the summertime. Yeah, that's way better. Way better. So I'm just filming and playing along here. And I did a front barrel roll coming off of there. I've gone up and down the ramp several times. And I look down, the camera's not recording. You have got to be kidding me. Yeah, what an idiot. Man. Anyway, I'm not going to do a redo, but I think the last thing I was talking about before I lost that recording was seeing at the front, it slips. less up here. Heck, coming. And it does. I mean, you can see, because the diffs are locked, it's going to do a little bit. But watch how little it drags up front now compared to it did to what it was doing last night. You can catch it a little bit, especially when you get off the different layers or angles of that. Yeah, I started going off of this thing and I lost my mind, and I steered towards the left and it was starting to go off. So, you know, when you do something wrong, your first reaction is let go of the throttle. Well, it's in crawl mode. You let go of the throttle, it hits the brakes. Well, guess what happens when you hit the brakes going downhill? It did a front barrel roll. It almost landed on the tires when it went down. No harm, no foul. God, I was just talking away there, having a good old time. Now let's see if we can get off this thing a little more. That's one bad thing about that medium gearing is you gotta give it an unusual amount of throttle to kind of get it going, and then sometimes it goes a little quicker than what you think. Or maybe I'm just so used to those fusion motors. I literally just did the same thing I was telling you about, but I turned left. Trying to record and do this at the same time. Things are gonna get broke out here. Come on over here. How do you go across the old log pile over here? I don't. Oh, there you go. You know, I was disappointed with the Defender, you know, going to that 1/10 scale or 1/18 scale, you know, the small. And what I realized, I was trying to do stuff with a 1/18 mini that you do on a 1/10. Because I've always had the 1/10. I've got bigger ones like the Traxxas Revo and the Tamiya Clodbuster and what's that other thing I got up there I got for the kids. But anyway, I have some bigger ones, but mostly 10th scale. So what I did as soon as you come out is try to go places and do what you're doing on the 10th scale. And I'm like, man, you can't go anywhere with this thing. It's terrible. I can't go my normal places. Well, you're trying to do 1/10 scale stuff with a 1/18 scale. You just got to wrap your head around that it's a little tiny guy, and you got to scale everything to that level. So I can't go through my stump thing back there and those kind of things. I mean, you can. You just need to scale it down a little bit. So you can't expect the same thing out of a little mini that you can out of a regular 1/10 scale. And by far, 1/10 scale is probably the most popular by a long ways. Although these minis are taking on some ground quick because they're just so convenient. Stick them in your backpack kind of thing, like I keep saying. You know what's so funny is I was looking up because I went to and I ordered the Pro Scale lighting kit for the Area 51 body, and we'll spend some time at some point playing with that. It looks very different on there. It's still in the bag. You know, when you order or you purchase one of these things, you open up the box, it's wrapped in like cellophane. I just literally reached under there, grabbed the body clips, pulled the thing off, and set it aside. And even the farthest I pulled it back was when I put it under the light last night to show Kelly. I go, dadgummit, now it's blue. And so I kind of peeled the hood part off, but it's still in the bag it came in. I just took it off and immediately put the Pro Scale in the white. And, well, I don't know, it just didn't look right at the store. Of course, they got the fluorescent lights in here. Just things look different. And like Doug was saying, you definitely, it's like a chameleon, man. That thing changes colors in the light. So that'll be interesting to play with it and just watch it do that. Remember the asphalt gray RT that I got for a demo? What was that, 2018, 19, I think was that gold colored one. But anyway, the that thing would change colors all the time too. But anyway, out here playing around. Sorry I missed a whole chunk of stuff, and you know, I hate doing redo things, so you know, just talk about something different. If you missed the shot, you missed the shot. A rookie mistake. Recording and look down and realize the camera is not in recording mode. Such a cool little car. That Bronco, man, it's something else. You know, people are talking about different stuff with those BF Goodrich KM3s. I haven't seen nothing. Maybe they're doing traction test or something. Well, you're probably doing something unrealistic anyway, so anyway. I'm not doing anything with them tires. I'm not going to swap it, and I'll let the Defender be the Defender, the Bronco be the Bronco. But anyway, yeah, I like the steering better with the underdriven rear. And it's not drastic, so you're not going to wear the tires off if, you know, you drive around at high speed. You need to minimize that on, like, blacktop and stuff like that, because they are binding, you know. Front wheels are turning faster than the rear. Anyway, I'm going to bounce at that. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, Kelly was just telling me she heard it when I was walking out there. It's cold out here. I walked out there to go play with the little Bronco there for a little bit. Here's this little single coming from way up here, goes by. Like, dude, in the dark, cold.
Cold? No, that is not fun.
And that's not fun. Probably went somewhere and just, you know, getting back, you know. I don't think anybody purposely goes out for a joyful motorcycle ride in the cold.
In the dark.
Usually you're hanging around with a friend too late, or getting off work late or something. You know, but there ain't nothing up that way unless you're up in Mount St. Helens doing something. But it could be a logger or something up there.
Yeah.
That was transportation to the site or something. Who knows? But anyway, beautiful day today. Man.
Very pretty.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Not a cloud in the sky in Vancouver. You just look, yeah, blue.
Blue everywhere.
Yep. The only cloudiness was the fog this morning. I mean, that was thick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We were coming home. There's a lot of fog sitting in fields and stuff. It looked really cool.
So spooky.
Yeah, what'd you say? Beware the boars? Or...
Yeah, beware the moors.
Last weekend, what's it called?
American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, American Werewolf in London. Cal and I were wee little youngsters. We went to go see that when it came out. I think that was when she, like, one of the first movies we went to.
Yeah.
Parents allowed her to go out.
You're out.
They probably shouldn't have. They only knew.
I know it. You corrected me.
But anyway, it was a lot of fun. That gum battery. I might find a donor or something so I can ride that thing tomorrow, because I think it's supposed to be a carbon copy of today tomorrow. So I'll figure out something. If there's a used one somewhere I can just snag a battery out of.
Yeah.
It's crazy we're out of batteries for S1000s. But it's a little small. It's like a scooter battery in those things. You know? Try to make it as light as possible. But anyway, I think on that, looking forward to another nice day tomorrow. And we're going to call it a night tonight because it's cold out here.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We see you in the morning.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye. Leo finally sat down.
Yeah.
The whole time he's like walking in circles and losing his mind.
I know. He's crazy, but...
We'll see you tomorrow.